squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Using the quick game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. The throw to the outside is complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got...
Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
He's got it on the outside. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's the handoff. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got his man. Smashes through the tackle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And they're able to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Spears. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not up.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get better.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Estes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quickly complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Spears. Thanks to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Silver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got 4th down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be first and goal. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to punch it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Spears. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
38, Kentucky, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time it's complete. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd down play from the gun. Hauls it in. LSU will get a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw on third down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.